there's a lot on Icy, who's doubled up in Temple, who's a loose piece, but he has to think to look behind him. And right now, he's not.
Fame sitting full focus forward. Icy turns around a bit too late. Now that's going to force Electronic to do the same. Zwei double Temple, and then finally Chopper shows face. Okay. Oh, boy.
I'm not going to lie. That was a high-level read on the setup right there.
That was nasty.
That was, and they put pressure in from from Donut and A-Main to make sure the flank could run. Executed to perfection. Just Flit left over. There's 4 players alive here for Spirit. What a successful round.
Yeah, the Zwei double Temple entry just caused all the other parts of this to unravel. Flit's gonna find 2 in this 1v4, but it's the player behind him that should have this in the bag. He's gonna try to turn last second. And good on Shiro to just continue to play the time here as well.
That turn was so slow, it was like he picked up his mouse pad and put it somewhere else. Nice kills, Zwei.
Yeah.
Bringing that win home off of
fast
solid anchoring.
Hold on, Zontic's tip of the spear here. Icy head turned into the corner as his teammate gets entirely smoked off. Him and Perfecto, 2 kills between them, challenging through the flames there. That caused a bad molly to bounce back into Spirit. They got flustered by this sprint in. Flit goes down with nothing for his efforts. Chopper's barely alive. And so Electronic creeping forward is going to catch that 1 point of health he had left over. Bomb's still down.
Donk knows that they're both here. Doesn't matter.
Good swing, Electronic. But you put Shiro to a clutch, and more often than not, he'll walk away with the win. And still stomping around, so he knows what's up, but he won't best the duel. We want to talk about marked improvements and Perfecto coming back to be good enough. Well, Electronic's finding his groove.
Can see them match up against more top 5 teams.
Fame dead first, but when it's only 1 for Donk, you know it's not the worst it could have been. Virtus.pro looking to hold on, but still losing bodies as pressure's on Icy. Flit's gonna come out from Temple, get a multi-frag. That is what somebody on Virtus.pro had to put forward, and he'll go even better. Triple kill for Flit. A patient Shiro in a clutch yet again. Does he sense this CT close by the boxes? He tagged him.
Yeah, he heard it.
So now you know exactly where Perfecto's at, and Perfecto doesn't make a move.
No
you got
time.
7 seconds. You go for the jump spot. Shiro, it's do or die, and he'll die. Perfecto closes what Flit starts off. 4 deaths for Spirit inside that A site. Solo AK Donk, round 5. VP gonna tie up.
That was a great play from Flit, but one AK here for Donk. Fortunately, that's all you need to film a movie with Team Spirit, so gotta stay vigilant here if you're Virtus.pro. Oh,
hits the ground.
Great transfer there.
Quad kill here for Fame as he switches to the pistol. And yeah, sure, 1 AK in Donk, scary, but again, he only has 1 2K so far. 1 multi-frag round, 5 rounds into play for Donk. The fall-off starts now. Icy, first off kill towards ramp, second right there again. Just neutralizing threats is Icy. Pressure onto the B site. It's nothing too elaborate here for Spirit, but it's one that'll slow down a round with Zontic's Chopper versus 4. That op's gotten out. We've got Fame and Flit, the 2 soldiers for VP back on long, and sure enough, cutting down Zontic's on the approach, half-health Chopper. An eventual flank that would have come through by Electronic, so Virtus.pro stepping up to the challenges.
Well, whenever they've established on mid, it's just been different looks inside of window. Now they've doubled up Fame and Flit instead of 1 donut. Oh, but will they drop their guard?
Shiro will.
Yeah.
Oh, and Flit makes the most of it.
They do.
3rd kill onto Donk. No trade out of Donk. And on top of that, Electronic, even though he was low, had the balls to go for the smoke push, clear outside of B. Perfecto down on ramp. This is a recovery mission for Spirit because of Flit.
That was actually, I feel like they didn't quite look at the name. They took out Fame.
Jumps the gun though, Icy missing shots.
Yeah.
And that's gonna reopen this round. Chopper.
Wait, Chopper needs to go back around. He's trying to catch a lurk kill first though, but he's gonna run out of time if he doesn't do either.
40 seconds of play, Icy down. So now the control of Donut falls into the hands of 2.
Wait, he's just gonna take it B? Is that what's happening at the moment? Wait, will he get a kill? Let's see, looking into Donut. but it's going to be awkward if he doesn't get a kill, can't help on the rotations. He can't let them leave, you know what I mean? He's not going to be able to meet Chopper at the site by himself.
So he throws a grenade to try to keep them locked in, goes on the hunt with the op. 15 seconds, they're going to figure this one out as the utility comes down on B.
All right, Chopper, 1-on-3.
He had a choice to maybe go flank Donut or come and play this B site. They knew damn well Zwei wasn't getting out of there. He plants and gets off site, tries to wrap towards middle. Contact costs him a lot of health, and Perfecto's gonna win this duel. VP remain alive with majority. There's also an additional smoke on Fame, so at 25 seconds as the util comes over top, you can see him keeping an eye on Red Room, but also wanting to help out with this defense inside B. Now Fame full commit to this.
They're on 15 seconds.
They are just gonna stack this bomb site with bodies and try their damnedest to hold back Spirit. 10 to the clock. Finally able to get out of that ramp. A jumping kill here for Chopper. Third player on site is Fame.
No.
And it's a quad from Red Room to the B site. The last edition. Have you ever seen a T round from Spirit where Donk doesn't even get involved?
Yeah, what a spotlight moment out of Fame. That's beautiful on the hold. There is no time to make that happen. They had Virtus.pro set up before this attack started, allowed them to lose players, right? They were just hoping Fame wasn't the additional guy over here. Not surprised Spirit thought that was a free plan.
Blitznade goes deep, Donk on the chase. You've effectively avoided this kind of a Donk aggression quite often, but not now, not in round 11. Something a bit different here for Spirit. Something they're used to, but haven't had throughout this map of Ancient. Man advantage. It comes off a round where it's a solo AK for Donk again. We already saw this same buy, get a 5v4 once, still lose, and now Pistol turned back on A main. Electronic knows his back is eventually compromised. They flood out from Donut into the site. They'll give themselves a post plant, even if it's going to remain a scramble.
Yeah, this plant kind of gets out of hand. They just need to hold utility for a sec because they have tempo control, so they can come and smoke Donut after.
2 smokes for Virtus.pro. Fame's going to clear Shiro off site. You've got everybody corralled back here on Donut. And if Electronic can join them from A main, you will smoke off 3/4 of what's left, but...
Smart.
Oh, it goes a bit deep, and there's still going to be this pocket to play in front of, so Donk's got a chance to fight. Icy drops him, Zwei pushing out, killed, and the Tech-9 hits the dink. A single health for Icy. Coverage as that defuses, coming out with 1 bullet. One shot, all he needs, and Chopper hits it.
Respect to Spirit for actually figuring out how to win that.
They pull one off. AK and Tech-9's now bombarding the A site. Full rush, nobody home to stop this. Icy,
wow,
desperate, tries to dive in. Missed chance at what could have been. Fame now ready to do the same. And as he cheats around the side of smoke, does he get away? Icy won't in the end. It's a shot through smoke from Zontix that finds him. Electronic tries the same thing. And Zontix just empties the mag, dumps it through the smoke. This is chaos in the final round of this half. It falls on Donk at the end. So much back and forth. Perfecto tries to make the difference, and he will with a third. VP fight fire with fire for a 9-round CT side.
Because you always see them together in real life.
Yes, they're like thing 1 and thing 2. Flash into the donut. Donk gonna dive back. And a smoke comes down as well. With how prepared for the pistol Spirit were in the first one, I expect something good here. Rotate quick through Temple. They're gonna dive straight out through that donut smoke. And it's a lot of kills coming through for Spirit. Enough kills with those Berettas in the positions they were
Connor,
to close out.
it's officially a tie game.
And it's the small victories in a round like this. You got Chopper out of the front room. Now he's in the second half of Cave.
Honestly, you play around like this, there are no OGs on Spirit. Actually, none of these players were relevant players at the last time the meta was this CT-sided.
Okay.
Electronic has lived through it. Like literally lived through this.
Oh, he's
and he knows you got to squeeze these T rounds for every kill so that you can just keep that money low at all times. Work
Shiro,
hard for him.
He got wallbanged earlier, so that's why he's on 11. Easy drive-by, not to mention Zwei got tagged up. You just kind of have Spirit with false confidence that they could stick around for a second and take those kills. VP, it's a slow squeeze, but it's a good squeeze. Good enough to give them a chance, and then Donk shows up. You've got 12 seconds left over. Nobody can get the better of Donk. Now he's just rattling off with Tech-9 shots, and that's going to topple everybody. Donk and Zontix on the scene to save them because VP did get what they wanted.
VP are going to be willing to like grind out those rounds for every kill that they can. That situation, they didn't get a plan, they didn't win, but it was actually still pretty successful. They did a lot of damage considering what they had.
And now they have much more.
Hey, look, everyone's around a grand here for Team Spirit. Yeah, they're grouping up towards this.
Still
They're
got
just
to
correct.
step up though. Still got to give us some kills to talk about.
It's too late. Virtus.pro, they got to take cave control as well as exec. They got to move.
Sway brings down one. Chopper looking for his. Electronic's going to make it a little more uncomfortable with the flash, and Electronic's not going anywhere. He's got Chopper locked into the fight. He hunts him down and kills him. Now Shiro's op will clip Electronic on the approach. He runs it in. He's got three players still behind him.
Shiro's leaving. He's got to come back because if they don't stop the bomb, the retake odds are very low. Flit down to 2 HP. Doesn't matter versus the... Oh, but they're going to walk to his direction. He just has to hit one shot.
Smoke outside a cave. 10 seconds, flashes and fire is great though.
Okay.
That's what opens it up. It's the utility that's going to allow for that bomb to get planted. And Shiro would have taken a Hail Mary shot if given the chance, but he's dealing with the utility first. Fame on this angle gets predicted. Second one's dead. He swings into the scope of Shiro. Now Icy stuck between the last two, wall banged. And it looked like Shiro had given them too much to work with, but maybe they played right into his hand.
Shiro really covered two options right there. I don't know if he was totally ready for the guy up close, but he backed up just enough that made it feel like it. Held wide enough for a default. Hit the guy incidentally. Anyways, nasty first kill. Absolutely saved the day. Damn, that was a big chance for Virtus.pro.
Donk again with a chance. Flit.
Oh, wow!
Oh,
you're joking?
Just 3 headshots.
No, we have to watch
8 bullets.
Those adjustments again.
Is it chance, or can he really live in those nanoseconds?
It was like a jolt of lightning. Look at him laughing.
Look at the smirk on his face, dude. He knows that was disgusting.
I've never seen a 3K like that.
Like magnets. 8 bullets, 3 headshots. The gods just feasted.
I mean, let's just watch, huh? Shall we? What? What? No, he was right about the second kill. He just perfectly corrected to the third headshot so instantly. There was no chance.
And we had to mention it because we knew it wouldn't last long. It's 5 now for the record. Oh, and now it's Shiro's turn.
Pop off.
We saw an Icy clip from the same position, but Shiro goes wider, and in doing so, reopens the door for Perfecto's double. Chopper's now suddenly alone for a second. Quick scramble over from Donk and Zontix. Chopper's been figured out. He got hit by a teammate. That's why he doesn't peek here. Perfecto got hit by a teammate and disengaged from the clear.
Yeah, unlucky. Could have gone for the swing. Probably still should have, but they were...
Not every day you see Flit in disbelief like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure VP, unfortunately, are in the back of their minds starting to think about how this one went up in flames. Double AK between Perfecto and Flit. It's actually quite a bit invested here for VP, so you better pull off some frags, and Flit will get it started with a double. Deep push into Zontix. He survives for now, supported by that rotation flashbang to keep him up, ready for the deep sight swing. Utility keeps falling forward. Donk just wants to push in, and the moment Flit thinks he can swing for another, he's looking to bait Zontix. He'll finish off Perfecto. And so Donk hoping to get this site cleared out, but the Molotov doesn't go far enough. And so he still feels and is right that there's a player behind that pillar. Tries to draw him in. Donk knows where you're both at, and Electronic hits a key headshot. Shiro to push in. Guns on 17 shots. Is it enough? Because Electronic with a pistol. AK for Shiro and the kit.
He's done it.
And the clutch. And the 11th round for Spirit.
To work with. Somehow Donk almost found a way to even get more there. That's ridiculous. But Shiro... Yeah, all the while we're talking about Donk Shiro throughout this entire game. getting lots of HE damage. Even if it's only a little bit, a chip here and there, powers up these M4s. That nade will rock them too.
Oh, that's half a Perfecto and Flit both gone. Chopper into some cover here, but they saw him dive in. Fame's turn. If it's not Flit, it's Fame. And flashes for Zwei to have to handle. He'll go down with nothing. Again, they remain constant in this pressure on the B site. With the way last round started, you could understand why. A rinse and repeat kickoff here in round 21. This time, it looks like VP finally have won their first T round win.
That's pretty cool because, to be honest, there were so many good flashes in that exact. As much as the counter or the first utility, the HEs that came out of Team Spirit did lots of damage. They landed where they were supposed to. They could have scared VP. They could have made a difference on those entries. The entry players were excellent, especially Fame here from Virtus.pro, obviously. But the flashes to support everyone scaling into the site were also perfectly placed, perfectly timed. Efficacious, baby. Won't be any kind of push, it looks like. Let's see if Fame can get another big one. He's looking for this raw 50-50. No Zontix around here.
Oh, no way you don't get that.
Wow. And that's what Zontix is good at. Fair enough. 19 health.
Take Shiro's sniper as they go for the boost. It's a very fast move from Virtus.pro. Zontix eats another flashbang. Double molly comes his way, and that's going to be enough to burn him out. Will they anticipate this green spot? Chopper trying to do his best to serve up a distraction. We do have all of VP just stuffed inside this donut tunnel. Shiro yet to turn around. But all it is a bit of a challenge on the CT lane.
Oh, but they're kind of scared because CT smoke's about to come up. They want to recommit, but they know that there's still a push potentially on the left side. They're fanning out a little bit more. They could go B. They're trying their best not to look desperate, though, in this spot. They got to make sure they manage their time very effectively. This will be a masterful call from Electronic if you can figure this out. Two players lean towards the B site. They're trying to trick Donk.
Donk comes back now. Electronic in the angle, and he will win that duel heads up. Takes a bunch of damage, but Zwei needs to get this and then go B. And in not doing so, looks to me like Virtus.pro have that 11th round in the 11th hour. Icy full commit to plant. Low health for Flit, still survives.
6 damage.
From 15 to 9. Do Spirit take a swing at this? Money is low. Oh, but now you've got the Flit finish off. And surely that makes it feel a little more doable. Shiro's gonna come sprinting over.
Yeah, he switched to another rifle.
He's going to come down to the final seconds.
Zwei has a smoke. He has a smoke.
That'll block off the cave play. Icy at bat. Gets nothing just yet. It's Perfecto from the cave to do it instead. Shiro going to try to throw it in deep. Bomb not planted.
He doesn't care.
Icy.
Yeah, he made him run.
Shiro's just going to stick this, and you've got to go all the way deep and still hit the shot, but you won't, because Shiro knows how to clutch like nobody else on Spirit.
And he does it consistently. That is so smart from Shiro. The way he played that, he wanted the T to run away so he could run around to default. He had a nade to buy the extra second.
So sick.
That's just, the awareness is crazy.
The frag grenade forces Icy further from the site, and that extra second is why he doesn't have time to aim into the hands of Shiro.
But he didn't even risk it on the 50-50.
And good on Zwei as well for not only trading Electronic, but also getting that Flit kill.
Absolutely.
Which could have even come easier had the first shot dropped him from 15, but he got a second chance, missed the off shot, and Zwei got that retake going. Now we're gonna get a player burned up into the flames. Spirit securing themselves 2 map points. This comeback is very real because the CT side's so strong. Through the smoke, fires off, and 5v3 for Spirit, already with an op to prevent you from going anywhere. Virtus.pro's hopes have gone up in smoke on Ancient. This damage inside of the cave draws them forward, but it is an Icy 1v5 demanded of him. Late game impact from Shiro in the dying moments of critical rounds. Of course, he is always good for the clutch. 4 clutch rounds, 4 1vXs for Spirit across this map. And with Donk having a hell of a recovery once he switched over to that CT side. 22 kills at minimum to finish. Him and Shiro, the duo that just doesn't die. Icy's 13 health gives him false confidence, but this one's wrapped up. 23 frags in the end, a killer CT-sided comeback, and real chances for Virtus.pro on the attack that we saw their frustrations come through.
The spirit of victory, the desire to be first, the challenge to be the best. We keep an eye on their victories, worry when something goes wrong, and rejoice even more when we see success. Whether it's a game at a major championship, a new vlog, a stream, or a simple social media post, all of these immerse us in the world of CS. We are among their thousands of fans. We are Skin Club.
They also dropped both pistols back on Ancient and still made it that close. So it's kind of a good and bad sign. Let's see if they can actually get some more luck here.
Oh, okay. Good trade. That was a fast one from Icy.
I'll take that if I'm Shiro, because could have very easily died with nothing.
Donk was hoping for somebody to come up from connector. Not the case. We'll remain worried about it.
They're waiting really patiently, not pushed up, very far out.
Far out.
Far out, dude.
Man.
Gnarly, radical.
And slowly moving
it.
closer to A. Donk just chips away at the players in the back. Looked like it was all going to get away from him, but he did kill Icy in the end. Sway quickly putting his paws on the Berettas.
I like that trade from Zwei. Right up the
And
stairs.
Chopper immediately up into the bank. Zontex towards Dumpster. Round slows down. Flit and Electronic, both averaging above a 1.3 rating on Overpass in the 4 maps that they've played. These are the stars of the show. Electronic gets the slightly wider angle, good enough cover to plant, but they want Dumpster next. And the CTs in Zwei have gone from Con all the way back around through B, giving them the Berettas back.
Oh,
and
not bad,
Chopper's had
Chopper.
enough. 2 quick headshots as they thought maybe Dumpster control would give them a better chance. Instead, it is Spirit with a pistol.
I made this video about academy teams or whatever, and I was like, you know, Mouse NXT, the best, they won 4. And someone's like, and someone in my comments was like, respect Gambit youngsters, bro.
Yeah, true.
Shiro and Axel, they were academy players before that really existed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were an academy team, not in an academy league. Somehow in a league of their own.
They were just not allowed to play stuff.
Hooray! Until they surpassed Gambit for real.
Like, you can literally just not play in tournaments.
I got nervous. I'm like VP. Oh, what's that?
Oh, where?
Who, what, when, where?
Oh my goodness.
And most
the
importantly-
reverse wall bang.
Okay.
That's awesome. Great shot, Icy.
I wonder what Chopper was doing to deserve that. But Flit steps into a deep angle here from Zontex.
You know what he was doing? We saw this from Madger. There's just a very specific place you have to stand from the CT side to even shoot the back of blue.
Okay.
So I think that basically the radius of that spam is so small. Icy going right for the middle of it. You got to crouch down by the wall on the opposite side of graffiti, and you only have that left corner on the wall to shoot through. Oh, nice find.
Chopper was asking for trouble.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and look, but
Now Donk is asking for more to chew on and spit out. We've got 3 players trickling closer to this B site, but still Zontex over towards Monster, eats the flash. Fully blind in that spot, just gut-wrenching shots out of Zontex. Donk's gonna flush Electronic into the site, and then 3rd set of eyes on the scene. The 3 remaining players here from Spirit, all with a kill apiece, and just really nice timing for each of them to sweep away VP.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's just no weaknesses. Yeah, it's just this right side. Boom. Yeah, that's
Right
just
in the
a
eyes.
small dispersion right there. It was nice to punish that because you saw Madger, he was actually getting so much damage hitting this one spot. It sounded like someone broke their knees, but no damage. Oh, until Flit dies. Perfect spam. There are probably fewer positions that are harder than this. Losing a T player before 130 on Overpass, that's the 9th layer of hell, if you ask me. I don't even know what's in the first 8.
Just cheaters. Just 8 layers of cheaters.
Low trust.
Zontix again holding off on Monster. So Virtus.pro, no matter what side of the map they try to hit.
What is happening?
There's a P250 killing Perfecto. He's got an op, but he's 9-1, so it's P250 out for Shiro.
They're already just figuring out how and which way they should try to kill Icy. All right, let's see if he goes for it.
Heard the scope. Ooh, nice quick scope. It's cost effective, but only 2, as Donk will force the issue. Still majority alive here for Spirit as we're halfway through this CT side without a single Virtus.pro round win. But there's no Shiro and there's no Donk kicking off on B, and so maybe that is the solution. It hasn't worked yet, but you hit it enough times. There's been a moment where there was a blind spam that kind of kept them on site. Zontix has been always good for 1. He will remain good for 1 here in round 7. It's Chopper empty-handed. Sway also misses his chance at what should be easier frags against Tech9. It's a bit labored, but he gets there. And that Galil is stuck behind the smoke, so it is bot time for the rotation from the A site, which means the stars are on the scene.
He's kind of failed the skill, try to fight through that molly as well, and now they're just so separated, and they've lost a lot of space. Their smokes are going to come up, Flit's got nothing but a Tech9.
It's like you had your moment, you could sense it there, where Chopper goes down with nothing. Oh, hold on though, low health for Flit and for Shiro, but Donk is still floating around, his 11th kill secured.
So there's that pillar, the smoke to the headshot. One of those moments you got to think like a Zergling and just swarm. So here, they've got a lot of space. They got short control. They're up long already. They're avoiding the inside of bathrooms. That's the kind of the part that can be tough.
Zontix again and again and again. One and dones. It's Sway who pays the price this time for the Zontix frag.
I'd love to see the numbers on that. And if Virtus.pro feel that way right now.
Donk's gonna interrupt them as they set up. Again, you just let them have that little bit of timing and they'll take it. We've seen it outside of B. Oh, what's supposed to go well here on the A side is now Zontix dead and Shiro awkwardly stuck on Prime. He's burning and he's holding this angle, takes a step forward. Flit's position definitely known. The P250 again? Oh no, not this time. Flit slides outwards and a single player makes the difference for VP. Their first round is on the board, 8 rounds into play. We've seen solid defenses from them versus others. Why would Spirit be any different? Well, just because of the nature of the Donk show at the moment, but they get out for free. Usually Zontix is good to peel a player off Monster on the approach, not this round. This is the closest VP have gotten to the B site without losing a player, and now up on A, we get the Chopper death. But B is where things need to go well, and right now they're not going at all. Just sat behind this wall of smokes, bomb a little late to the arrival. With the flashes, they're gonna try to push through, and they've got Perfecto down in water. But with barrels control for Zway, this is awkward on both sides.
Perfecto thinks, oh, I don't know what he thinks.
He doesn't think Sway has actually repositioned. He thought probably he was still over towards Graffiti with Zontix. Instead, again, we get this moment where VP find footing, and then the attack just fizzles out. We learned anything from Mongols versus Aurora the other day is that one round can indeed make a world of difference. VP have that one. Fully blind though. Nice support here from Electronic to get Fame into the kill feed again. 5v4 for VP. They've got time to crawl down long. Flash here for Icy. Smoke down in front of him. Easy pickup. They nade open the smoke after the fact. A reload needed for Sway. Chopper's got the cover going, and Donk is still in the middle of both, waiting for his chance. Now he goes down. Chopper dropping utility. 15 on this clock. Sway has found positioning on Dice on top of the bomb. It sits at his feet. And you've got support now from Zontix. He's gonna have to be the difference. 5 seconds, can't plant. Icy needs to gun him down. And Zontix is always just so cool in the clutch.
Yeah, not a sweat off the brow, not even a blink here from Zontix. Perfect in his spot. knew how to play that clock down. That's the other part about this map, very punishing rotations. You can spend a lot of time doing map control and have it all upended by one person peeking, pushing back on long, taking over bathroom control, just going for a little wander in a spot where you're not at. Did he get seen? Yeah, nice, nice.
So same opening kill as the last round, just different victim. Either way, if you're dropping Shiro or Donk, it's worth going at it again. Shiro trying to give himself an evacuation plan.
It's a nice chance here for Virtus.pro. Oh, and they
Very
get
nice.
out Zontix. Great shot.
Chopper to push into short in a second. Eesh, almost gets the jump on the player throwing nades, so
Here we go.
final round of the half, and it looks like VP get their easiest round yet. Flash comes down from the A site, but this constant flame is just keeping him out of it. So Virtus.pro, same opening, but then an immediate move over towards the B site, and one of the few rounds where Zontix doesn't get a kill on Monster. Frag thrown in, makes this one all the more dire for what's left of Spirit. Virtus.pro, 2 rounds on a T side. This was enough versus MIBR at least to push them into overtime to extend play. And you know that after a frustrating 1-round half, this one's gonna just be that slight sigh of relief when Zway decides he
Just
wants
go
to die.
for it, man. Like, we get the stats, but you're not doing anything here.
Give it the old jiggle. Let VP sweat a little longer. Momentary relief before a CT-sided pistol could spell disaster for Virtus.pro.
They've got utility for it. The
Perfecto.
setup is very good for this.
Yeah. Perfecto plays ahead of the site. Fame's gonna keep his head tucked. Fame comes up with one. Donk's got the answer immediately. On the hunt for the player towards headshot. Zontix cleaning up other bodies. Still 2 players in short, and Perfecto pushes smoke. He'll bring one with him, but does it set up Icy and Flit to do enough?
It's kind of a crazy push. It's, you know,
Insane.
1-for-1 trade. Could have died with nothing.
Oh, but Icy gets it going.
Both spotted.
They're stuck inside of the water. Shiro down to 37 health. Flit looking for the headshot as Icy pushes forward onto site.
Uh-oh.
And now it's all Icy with no kit. So he has to go hunt them. They actually swing. Chopper locks this in. 11 rounds immediately for Spirit. Respect for trying to make it a thing and take a swing at the Cologne champions after all.
Yeah.
And you could flop an overpass if you were able to close what was a real chance back on Ancient as well. But you let that opportunity slip by, and you already face a 5v4 here in round 15.
They're not even scared about it. I mean, Spirit have to go now, but like they've just got to get through Fame.
Utility slowed it down somewhat. Fame's MP9, clean first kill, and a second.
They're still not coming through. 15 seconds, you have to go.
Finally able to exit out through
Everyone's
Monster.
here now.
Now VP are on the scene. That late util perhaps. 7 seconds, no bomb plant attempt even. This one fizzles out and Spirit look like chumps.
That was terrible. My goodness, that was like they had everything going for them to attack the site.
Took the scenic route. Ends in the same destination.
Let's see if they pair this with utility. Well, maybe they should have.
Got to shake that one off quick.
How could you lose a round like that? Very, very weird. So, we'll see.
Zontix left to his own devices. Will not find a second kill this round. Icy didn't see.
He didn't see.
No, he didn't see them.
He didn't clear anything. He's just gonna get walked up on if he's not careful. He didn't see again.
Makes that so much harder for him
Icy.
than it has to be.
What have you done?
The question was consistency, and that's a round he's gonna want to forget as fast as possible. Electronic 2 kills to his name this map. Total drop-off individually from him. You give Donk a little more runway, and he's going to make sure that you get on site with time and enough impact. 20 frags in 16 rounds of play here for Donk. And Perfecto's just going to waste more time.
Yeah, nice. No chance at this. Guys, let's not make this a thing.
Hey, production, let's roll the music. VP, I'm so sorry, but it's the burden you take on by trying to go for the overpass fix. This one blows up in their face tonight against world's #1.
The spirit of victory, the desire to be first, the challenge to be the best. We keep an eye on their victories, worry when something goes wrong, and rejoice even more when we see success. Whether it's a game at a major championship, a new vlog, a stream, or a simple social media post, all of these immerse us in the world of CS. We are among their thousands of fans. We are Skin Club,